We're rolling, rolling, rolling on down to the city.
Saturday night and you're quite a sight.
The world might be burning, but I'm feeling right.
Making ends meet, so they rent and
We can't afford gas, so we skate in the streets.
guys all rush to say that I'm pretty.
Ladies blush and find me so witty. They're out of luck tonight, what a pity. We're rolling, rolling, rolling on down to the city.
On wheels we glide with you by my side.
Inflation is rising and so is our pride.
Pick our own fate, make love not
They
hate.
fight overseas, but we'd rather skate.
Guys all rush to say that I'm pretty.
Ladies blush and find me so witty. They're out of luck tonight, what a pity. We're rolling, rolling, rolling on down to the city.
Politicians at large are hopeless.
The bankers in charge are all clowns.
The party's so better than protest.
So signs up while we boogie down, 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 down.
Guys all rush to say that I'm pretty.
Ladies blush and find me so witty. They're out of luck tonight, what a pity. We're rolling, rolling, rolling on down to the city.
Hello! How are we going? Thought I'd start the stream with a little bit of our favourite song that we found in this game. Hopefully, last stream of this game, I need to finish this game. I did a tiny bit of housekeeping just prior, nothing major. I organised my notes. I realised that you could make separate pages. So I made one for the Roottrees and the candy company. I made one for Samantha Roottree, given, if we look, there is something connected to Sam. Anyway, so I've got a whole thingo on Sam and what I think is relevant. We've got questions and anomalies, so little things like, you know, why does what is it, Lauren? Yeah, why does Lauren hold a grudge against Miracle? That note in Patsy's letter to, what was his name? Clancy, I think? What was his name? To Elias Jr. about, yeah, the very confusing note about your brother's twisted twin. So, don't know if it's about Miracle or maybe Clancy. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Zoe. Hi Anna. I also, you know, this note Lauren made in her diary about getting angry at that random girl. So maybe old Clancy boy had an affair. The Children of Eden, that was messing us up last time. Roottrees are cursed. Found that note somewhere, and we've got that to look at now. Hello, Patty's with me working on trying to get some sound. So, oh, no, sorry about that. Bear with me. I will not be doing interpretive dance because it's too difficult. But thanks for the suggestion, Anna. Anyway, I also made like just a miscellaneous sort of page. And again, I had questions about Cassell. I found, Lauren's mother's family name was Cassell. But she doesn't talk about them, which is interesting. But maybe we can lip read, and that's a yummy finger. Okay, so I think, who do we have? Let's just take stock. We need to look at Bonnie's twins. I want to figure them out, and her spouse. We need to look at Gwyneth, her spouse, and her kid. I need to solidify Clancy Jr., so Carl's parents. Same with Elias, and then Ed's partner. I'm pretty sure I've got that right. I wouldn't have put a name in if I hadn't. Can't remember. I also need to figure out the boys. I've got the names, I've got the photos, but I'm not sure if they're correctly allocated. And then I need to figure out their occupation, and then one of them had kids. I do have a note to look at regarding Miracle Jr. the Third's partner, and we don't know who Elias M. married. So let's start with here, because I do have an answer, and I'll show you. So under Roottrees, so in this flyer we got, it mentions the names, right? Miracle the Third and his wife Nicole. So we are going to, wrong thing. Come on, clicky clicky. Nicole. So I'm assuming this is Nicole Smith. Now, that's all I've got for that. But I did, where was it? Okay, so I double checked the WRTD radio thing, and it talked about, there was a comment below the article that says, don't believe their lies. This is just another instance of the Roottree curse being a real, true thing. I bet you Carl was murdered and the picture had evidence on it. So I then looked up Roottree curse. It's a long rambling conspiracy website, blah blah blah. Important update. With Carl and Brenda and their girls, that makes 5 new deaths. Not only that, but 3 of the 5 presidents of the Roottree Company have died mysteriously. So, I'm going to get rid of this. So, 3 of the 5 presidents. So, we know... Where was it? Ernie Jr. died of a heart attack. At least that's what's said. We know Carl just died in a plane crash. And where was it? Guy Hudson died in a car accident. So, 3 of the 5. So there was Elias and Zach, who didn't die mysteriously. So, what we now need to do is keep reading. So, they say Guy's car was hit by a drunk driver in 82, but nobody was arrested. Then Ernie Madsen Jr. stepped down. Was he poisoned? Now, just this week, Carl died in a plane crash. This cannot be a coincidence. There's another entry that claims if you connect the dots in the patterns of the 5-piece wrapper, it creates a Mayan ruby skull, a secret message meant to subliminally scare people away. That one's just fun. Okay, the post before has a link to a site that talks about how Earth has 4 corners simultaneous 4-day time cubes. The author of this site seems to agree. That's something we're going to search. An entry from a few months ago claims that the owner of the site received an email from Chris Raff75 at prodigy.us asking him to take down a site with fake proof that Ernie Madsen Jr. actually had a heart condition and wasn't poisoned. The owner claims that although the proof looks quite credible, he knows that the proof was fake because he's an expert at creating fake evidence. Just, love that. The first entry is from 96 and has a blurry picture of the Roottrees Candy Company factory, seemingly taken by the website's author from behind a fence and through some trees. It seems that Operation RT-29 is real. I witnessed a helicopter land on February 29, 1996. Now, the website expert in fake evidence, helpful. I wonder why he's an expert in fake evidence, Anna. Website footer says all images and ideas by Thomas Overwood. So first thing I want to do is Google this, mate. Thomas Overwood seems to have a few different sites about mysterious deaths and curses. In addition to the Roottrees Curse website, you'll also find one about the truth behind Spirit Cola, which claims that Spirit really stands for Satan's plague is returning in 2000. And that in the year 2000, anyone who has drunk Spirit Cola will die. I like that one. Another website is Stock Markets and the Devil's Numbers, which claims that if you multiply any stock's prices by 666, then also multiply the current year by that same stock price, then add those two numbers together and divide the entire total by the stock price, you finally subtract the current year, you also end up with 666. Yeah, that, I'm not going to go into it, but that's, oh god, that's a masterpiece again. So, Thomas Overwood clearly, into a lot of conspiracy stuff, which is fun. Okay, so, Thomas Overwood, not a lot there from what I can tell, but he will go in my etc. Let's just highlight that in our etc. Just so I have him down. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I want to search this. Nothing relevant. Wait. You begin to read this site and come to the conclusion that the words "no relevant results" isn't a strong enough description for what you're seeing here. It's a massive column of technical terms that aren't real and confusing rants you can't find any meaning in. Regardless, it won't help with your search. It's quite good. Okay. Oh, Lord. Operation RT-29. You find more conspiracy websites. Some people out there claim that the Roottrees are changing the candy recipe to include more and more chemicals, and that this was done in cooperation with bad actors from an unknown government. Okay. They claim that due to a loophole in the calendar, it is possible to get away with nearly any crime on a leap year so long as it isn't discovered until after the day is over. Every 4 years on a leap year, the Roottrees company hosts a meeting with foreign agents to conspire to poison our children. Okay. Bad actors, surely not. Not the actors, Anna. Their proof is that the Roottrees candies contain polyglycerol, I don't believe it. Okay, polyglycerol. Okay, polyresinolate, whatever. An ingredient of the candy that wasn't there when it first released. Then claim it is added in an attempt to addict people and eventually induce mind control. The website claims... Close enough. Shut up. The website claims to sell pills that counteract this effect for children that have already eaten Roottrees candy in the past. You do an additional search for that compound, and it seems to be an emulsifier in chocolates approved by the FDA and widely used across many products. I was going to say, it's either going to be a preservative to... improve shelf life or something. Like polyglycerol is just like a multiple chained glycogen. Like it's a multi-chained sugar, as far as I recall. Okay, so this seems to be a bit of a dead end. Okay, Chris Raff 75. I'm going to highlight that. So, let's, look at the tree. Rafferty Clark. It's going to be Chris Rafferty that sent that email. That's my bet. Chris sent that email to that, what's his name, Thomas Overton, or whatever, to be like, could you not? This is my family. Okay, so. Now, the other thing I had a thought on, now that we've gone down the curse route, the other thing I had a thought on when I was going through all of this, blah, 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 blah. Now, Sam working alongside the farmhands, EC and John, when he used to do, where was it? Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as EC. I think EC is Elias. So I'm going to put... Whoops, come on. I'm going to put... Oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on. Bear with me. My keyboard went to sleep. I'm going to put farmer. And I think... he was the one hanging out with Sam. Right? That feels right. Because EC, so Lauren wrote in her diary, I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor, and I suspect that's why he kept us from there, from the farm. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. So there's a John Miller somewhere in here. I'm just gonna... No. What about Miller? No. Okay. So, what happens if I type in John Miller? Nothing. Okay. Periodicals. Miller. No. Okay. I also came across a name of another publication. Teen Blast. Teen Blast. And let's put in Jim Roottrees. Nope. Okay, what about Gwyn? Whoops, that's not how you spell Gwyn. Fuck. Hey, you've got sound now. Yay! Welcome. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I had no idea what's going on. Piss. Okay, Zoe. So we are currently trying to fill in this family tree. So what happened was the Roottrees sisters and their parents died in a plane crash on December 6, 1998. The next evening, a shadowy figure appeared at your door and said the lawyers were looking to sort out the family tree. After a quick test, the figure gave you access to some resources. This included a list of notable Roottrees, who they said would be the easiest family members to place. We've placed them all. After some time, they returned with new resources, a photo of Carl's generation taken in the mid to late 70s, as well as some papers and mail from his office. Before they called you, you heard a report on WRTD radio that seemed important for you, to your investigation. Instead of returning, the person who hired you called you on the phone. They claimed that they were a Roottrees. The next time they returned, they gave you a partial explanation. They hired you to help verify their personal account of the family's history. All that's left to do is finish a family tree and find what's what's in the locked space, which they said was personal to them. So, this is the locked space. You can open this envelope after the whole family tree has been filled in. It has 2 names that must be typed in manually. The clues are obscure and have been intentionally hidden in the past and may even require some leaps of logic. Try to keep an eye out for any inconsistencies. Thank you, I can't believe I've been missing out this whole new one. Yeah, it's phenomenal. I will say... Thank you, Anna. I will say the best song that we have found is this disco tune, and I'm going to play it for you so you can enjoy it.
We're rolling, rolling, rolling on down to the city.
Not this again. Shut up, you're enjoying it. Disco is fantastic. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Whoops. Okay, I just wanted to add Teen Blast to our periodicals, so I had it. Pretty much the girls, the dead girls, whose job is to make this music. I want it. Great question. I believe you'd have to check out the actual developers page for those kinds of details. Let's take a look. Who made this? Store page. This is made by Robin Ward. As far as I'm aware, they sourced all the music, they made it, don't know. But 10 out of 10, would recommend. On down to the city. Okay, so, Okay, so Teen Blast is a magazine for young kids / young adults. Search engine isn't the best, so your results are flooded with page after page of nearly identical advertisements. Cool. Let's add this. Okay, aimed at teenage girls. There you go. Their website has a new section that offers condolences for the loss of the Roottrees sisters. Their fashion line was often covered by a magazine, and Raina Roottrie first appeared on the cover on her 16th birthday. Bummer, she's dead now. Alright, back to the noir music. I'm actually going to take off my hat because I am sweating. Oh, this room is very warm, and I can't open the window because of the noise. So, oh, hang on. I think, yes, that's better. Oh yeah, back to the noir music. Okay, so we now need to figure out a whole bunch of stuff, and I don't really know what to do with all this stuff. So we've got that down. We don't know much about Tess Roottrie. Okay, what else don't we know about? What about... So, let's go to the notes. I just want to look up old fucking tit. There we go. This dude Peter is a music critic. You find him mentioned on websites about a band unrelated to the Roottrees. He used to work for Modern Music Monthly. Yep, we've got Modern Music Monthly. Yes. Nope. Okay. Now. How? New system coming 99. Cool. Okay, let's go through our notes. So, I don't think Hunched House is relevant, but I want to keep it there just in case. RR, who is... That's right. I had a sneaking suspicion. Actually, hang on, let's... in our evidence, we've got a list of all the names. I want to look for R. So, I doubt they were part of the lawsuit because it's RR versus Roottrees. I think they're a little bit young, so let's go to yeah, I think if it's within the Roottrees, I think RR is maybe one of the boys of Gwyn. Unsuccessfully to remove a fellow family member from the trust, it was said that R attempted 2 arguments. First, the person in question was born out of wedlock. Second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Now, where did I see? Oh, that's right. This I want to put in, actually, miscellaneous, so, etc. I want. So, now what was it? Children of Orf Eden. No. Business Watch. Unlikely. Music Monthly. Unlikely. Starlet. Unlikely. Teen Blast. Even less likely. Now, let's go. That's right, because this had some weird comments about it. Okay. Oh, God. No. Okay, so the reason Children of Eden is weird is because if you haven't already, you should hit the back button to go back to Jones Graphic and Print, and instead of searching for Children of Eden, you should probably search for whoever was performing it. Let's do... Whoops, didn't mean to do that. That's just one of the songs, so you don't need to check it out, but if you do, I like the songs. Okay, so I want to search. No, cool. Search. No. Okay, so I want to go history. Let's look at graphic print. Okay. We know who Stephanie Jones is. That is Chicky Babe over here. She's in politics. So, Roottrees Candy Company, we know that. That's the company that makes the candy. Butler County Holiday Light poster. Miracle Network, we know that's the televangelists on this side of the family. Well, down here. What else? Roottrees Motors, we found out, was in relation to these guys. Butler County School District. It's just a school. At the bottom it says we also do web design. Butler Summer Theatre. So let's search that. Okay, so they perform plays and musicals during the summer. As is not summer currently, their website has a thank you message. Okay. Below the cast, so hang on. This is a real journey. Yeah. To be fair, this is like the end of the game, so it's going to be a real... The website lists the credits of a musical, which seems to be the final show they performed last season. There's a cast list, but none of the names seem relevant. Below the cast, it lists the crew, and two things stand out. Posters and additional set design elements by Jones Graphic and Print, and choreography by November Studios. So, we can't find anything on November, we know that, I'll show you in a second, but I believe November is a dancer and therefore set up a dance studio. Now, are they somehow related to the Jones? No. So, because when we look up... Well, let's just look up the whole thing. No, okay. November Studios, a local dance school. They advertise lessons for ballet and jazz classes. There is hardly any information available. So, what if we go November Roottrees? No? Is that her name? Yeah. So, when was that photo taken? Here. This is from the 70s. So, I guess November, let's say about 10. So she's got to be, now that it's 98, she's got to be mid-30s is my guess. Mid to late 30s. So it wouldn't be so unreasonable to say that she set up a dance studio. Okay. This just feels like a dead end. I want to go back. Butler Summer Theatre. Search the periodicals. Let's go County Times. Okay, for at least 30 years, blah blah blah. There are hundreds of mentions of their performance, but not just in reviews, but in many early identical advertisements for their box office and tickets. I don't know what to do with this. This is gonna go November Studio. I don't know. Okay. So let's just look through all of our clues. All of our evidence and see what clues we have left. So this is all showing no real clues. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, so we've cleared off all the notable root trees. Nothing. Now, this still has one bit of evidence in here. So, you develop sixth sense on how useful evidence can be. So they all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers and all sorts of nonsense. So I think this bit of evidence talks about Clark's generation. Whoops. So this generation, all wanting to be actors, artists, blah blah blah. So she's a farmer, yeah. He went into advertising eventually, but he did a bit of music with his cousin Jim. She was a dancer. I mean, is it weird to assume these guys became actors? God, if one of them's a comedian. What else? I mean, would it be so weird to assume that they were actors? He was a punk sheet ballet. Very good. Let's just change the photos. See if that helps. No. So let's go back to that. And back to that. Where was Raina root tree on the family tree again? Raina, down here. Sorry, Uber. The app is trying to message me. Just trying to be like, hey, you should use us. Okay, so yeah, Raina's down here. First daughter of Carl. We don't know what Carl's dad Clancy did. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him to have become a lawyer as well. It's this type of family, you know. Did I go past it? Lawyer. Unlikely, but it's worth putting something in. Okay. So, I want to look at the evidence again. So, we've got something there, and I think it's this. Yeah, the only one that has any discipline is Carl, but that's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to the academy. Oh, that's right. The most rebellious thing anyone did was marrying someone it would be illegal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. So that's the assumption, which I was correct, that someone married a person of colour. Swashbuckle my heart. Okay, so there's not any evidence here. There's something here. So, I wish I'd been a fly on the wall. Granddad was furious none of his sons would take over as president, but that's what he gets for holding on to it so long. With architects, preachers, and lawyers. Maybe the bloodline comment. Maybe. Nobody's got time for candy. Okay, so let's just double check that. So, yeah, we've got everyone up here. I want to look at that photo again. Okay. Everyone's locked in. Alright. Oh, right, it's all on the side here. Okay, so that's all useless. So Clark, yep. Dynasty, we just looked at names. Okay. The biggest complaint I got after publishing my diary was how many similar names there are. And I get it, there are 4 Elis for Pete's sake. So let's count them. So let's say that his nickname is Eli. So that's 1. No. 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 Eli, C. No. Eli, M. And then I'm going to assume Eli is Granddad. So, someone would say I saw Eli in town and I wouldn't know which one they meant. My brother, my uncle, my cousin. That's why they all became Uncle Junior, Miracles Eli, or Eli C. Our family's names were always unusual. Grandpa Elias was a believer in using the names of each generation to honour those in the last. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward and Clancy, so now you see where my pop's name came from. One thing that's always been consistent in our family though is that any time someone's a junior, they're always the firstborn son. That goes for Miracle, Eli, or even Clancy. With the women, however, all goes out the window. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Caroline, who was Eliza's mother. Women's names tend to get all mixed up as the generations went on. I guess that's because there's no female equivalent of junior. So if you're reading my diary and confused, you're not alone. Even the government had problems. I remember once receiving certified mail for Edward Clancy Roottrees. I had to break the news to them they got my father's name backwards. So, what if... Nothing. Nothing. There'll be nothing there. Buggery. But that tells me something, right? So this has got two things in there. Bring this back, blah blah blah. That's right. Clark got married again. Actually, here's something. I got on a hunch. Who the fuck is Kim LaRue? Because Jane and Diamond were sisters. Who the fuck is Kim? LAROUX. LaRue. Whoops. No. So let's go. Dinner's ready, so we're gonna scoot off. Okay, bye. Thanks for joining. No, there's nothing. What about Jane? So, talent for hire. Lucky LaRue's. That was their name. Who is Del Vecchio? That must be a married name. Chris Rafferty. Let's look at that. No, okay. Book and title both required. Could those boys' photos be the twins of the lady in the far left? Was it Gwyn? No. So, are you talking about these boys? Uber, go away. Because these boys are in a photo with Gwyn. And it talks about her sons. So, where's the photo? Here. So, yeah, so could make the reunion wishing well from Paris, Gwyn, and the boys. So, she did have two sons, or two kids, I should clarify. So the assumption is these are her kids. Yeah. So, if we look back at the tree... So, Bonnie. We haven't figured out who her kids are, or her spouse. So, actually, let's try Business Watch Hudson. His twin sister. Okay. So Guy Hudson, along with his twin sister, are no stranger to the public when it comes to Roottrees snacks. They both appeared in the company's advertisements as children during the Boys and Girls Agree era. Now Guy's taking over the company. Who would have known? So, Guy's uncle decided to take an early retirement to focus on traveling the world with his wife, which is odd. but okay. He was quoted saying, "Now that our daughters have started families of their own, Clara and I plan to reflect on a life well lived. Guy is new to the business, but he's family. We at Roottrees have faith in his innovative ideas, and he's eager to share them with the world. We like to think that boys and girls agree that he's ready to succeed." Adorable. So if we go Hudson, no, Bonnie Hudson, no. So we got nothing over here. Do we have any other? So who hasn't? I haven't confirmed the identity of these two, which is annoying. I might have it mixed up. He could be the farmer. So let's look at the family tree. So Clancy Jr. is definitely Carl's father. I figured that one out. I'm pretty sure. But let's check the notes. Where was it? Roottrees. Okay. Okay. Clark's apparent disrespect for marriage. Blah blah blah. Okay, Eli C practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers. So Eli C is definitely James's father. So let's try swapping the photos. But I want to also double check. So it's this photo. So I wanted Eli to stand all the way to the left, since to me he looked a lot like Pop did in the old one. Eli looked like Pop in the old photo. So I believe that's Eli C. I wanted Eli to stand all the way to the left because he looked like Pop. So Eli, no, okay, so I had the photos the right way around. It's definitely that. But maybe he's not a farmer. I do not know. Who did he marry though? Eli C. Roottree. Elias C. Roottree. Elias Clancy Roottree. Nothing. What happens if I just try Clancy? Oh, no, Elias. No. Edward Clancy Roottree. Ah. Okay. Oh, Blight's unique nature, it's often brought up online. Okay. So, what happens is, the company mandates that a fixed percentage of its profits are split every quarter amongst bank accounts representing each direct relative of Elias and Gwyneth. Okay, so, where did that's what I wanted, in the Roottrees. An account is created for each blood relative at birth and first accessible when they reach 18. The actual numbers have never fully been disclosed to the public, but due to the ever-increasing success of the company, it's a significant amount of money. I want to just add that. Okay, the Clancy Trust is known for being essentially impossible to get around due to many checks and balances written into it. Still, there have been a few situations in which family members have tried to forcibly remove another member from the trust. Most details online are pretty vague since the matters are handled internally. Yeah, let's look at this again. Interesting. So no other information. What happens if go to periodicals? Business Watch? No. County Times? No. Fucking tit, mate. Alright. Any other potential suggestions? Because I just do not know. That's evidence. I think I'm gonna have to use a hint. Raffitunes? Yeah, okay. So the Rafferty business was Raffitunes. Sorry, hang on. What was his name? Clark. Whoops. Yeah, Raffitunes. Clark Rafferty LaRue's advertising firm. Huh. Clark was in a department store, blah blah blah. Not much about Raffitunes. What about Starlet? No. Nothing gonna be in Teen Blast. I think I'm gonna have to do the dreaded hint. Alright, here we go. If you're completely stuck, try talking it through with your rubber duck. Get a hint. There's a tangent in James Roottrees' spider search that's worth investigating. Okay, thank you, rubber ducky. Let's look at James. Diamond Dazzlers, unlikely. Hang on, where are we? Let's go to etc. Let's just highlight a bunch of shit. Jim and Diamond have continued to release music through the 80s. What a lovely rubber ducky, right? Hasn't made a public appearance since 96. Oops. James Roottree, 1996. Whoops, that's not right. No. What happened in 96? Jim and Diamond. No, okay. The rest of the music is more folksy and acoustic than the one song they're known for. Hasn't made a public appearance since 1996. So this tells me something. Let's just... Oh, we haven't even gone to Diamond Dazzlers. Okay. Diamond Dazzlers is the name of the official fan club for Jim and Diamond. You find a forum post called Cool Things You Got in the Mail on a random forum about video games. One reply mentions that Jim and Diamond still send out Christmas cards every year to Diamond's Dazzlers. It's accompanied by some pictures as well as some history about the fan club. Apparently, even though it is no longer available to join, Jim and Diamond still honour it themselves personally. There is a fiery debate in the subsequent posts about whether it's cool or pathetic. That's mean. Amongst the pictures of Christmas cards from over the years, only one is relevant. The card from 96 included pictures of Jim and Diamond's young son, Wolf, as well as a note about his daughter's band, the Floozies. This picture has been added to your evidence. Oh, look at him, he's so cute. Found a picture. The description said it included a picture of his son, Wolf, listening to his parents' latest music. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So, hang on. What did it say? His son, Wolf. And what did this say? Blah, 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 blah. Young son and daughter, the Floozies. Let's look them up. The Floozies are an all-female punk band operating out of New York City. They're mentioned in passing in an online review from earlier this year. Apparently they were the opening act for the band the reviewer actually came to see. The reviewer writes that she normally doesn't review the opening act, but this one was unusual, and not because of the music, which she described as loud, fast, and repetitive, but not in a good way. Ooh, ouch. The trio was extremely cagey about their identities. The reviewer asked the venue who they were, and she was told they were rumoured to be the children of other famous musicians and didn't want that to be why they became popular. The reviewer also mentioned that for an underground and unknown band with absolutely no following, their equipment was all extremely expensive, and not only were they selling CDs, but they only cost $1. They probably were losing a fortune. The reviewer said although she bought a copy, she would be unlikely to ever listen to any of it again, except maybe Beef Baby, the 7th track. There is no picture of the Floozies performing live, but the cover from the CD they were selling, Conquistador, has been added to your evidence. Okay, so that's Wolf. Guys, I was about to say more music. Okay, so that's, I'm assuming, so guitar and vocals, Candy, bass, Nikki, drum, Nina. Okay, so that is going to be... Ew, Beef Baby is an awful name. And yet, I love it. So, let's go back. So, Wolf, Roottrees. No. Okay. So I'm going to assume she's a musician. So how about I'm going to guess she's older and he's younger. This is Wolf and this is Candy, musician, and I'm going to say student? Can't be that bad, right? College? No, he doesn't look old enough to be going to college. Now we're Googling beef. Baby. You can't actually find anything else about it anywhere, but with a name like that, it's hard not to speculate on the subject matter, isn't it? Could it be a euphemism? Or about a newborn cow? Perhaps the floozies are holding a grudge against a toddler. It certainly piques your curiosity, if only at the time and resources to look into it further. What was their album name? I can't. Let's try to spell it. Conquistador. Okay. Nah, it's all the same. Interesting. Good point. The Floozies on Music Monthly. Nothing. It's not going to be Business Watch. Nope. Starlet? Unlikely. Team Blast? No. Definitely none of them. What if Candy Roottrees? No. Okay. Who is Nikki and Nina? Famous musicians. Hang on, what did it say about? No. Okay. I want this to go in Roottrees. So the trio was extremely cagey. They were rumoured to be the children of other famous musicians and didn't want that to be why they became popular. So who else? Who else? I mean, Chris could be one of them. Maybe one of these dudes was a musician. He looks like he could have been a musician. Very interesting. Okay, I think I've got these guys sorted. Not certain, but something. No, I don't have any other photos. What happens if I do Roottrees actor? No. Robert Roottrees. Ronald. Damn. What am I stuck on? Candy. Who's Nikki and Nina? Let's look, at evidence. I want to look at the list. Is there a Nikki or a Nina? There's Nicole. Madsen. Where's the Madsens? Here. Oh, there's Nicole. Okay, so never mind. Here we go. Back down we go. Nicole. Well, the name's Nick. Let's start with Nikki. What would the... Nikki and Nina. That's right. Katrina? Nina? Candy. Christina. Nikki and Nina. Oh, it's Jessica and Katrina, right. Okay. No. Crystal Hudson? No, I don't think so. Kellogg. Oh, God. Let's look at David Kellogg next. Okay. The Jack Roottrees. Interesting. Alright, let's look at David Kellogg. Wait, did I spell that right? Yeah, David Kellogg. Who the fuck are these dudes? Nope, wrong thing. Etc. The Kellogg's. Who are you? I don't believe I have Jack Roottrees. No. Do we have a Jack on here? There was that clue about firstborn sons and all their fathers' names. Yeah. I'm not sure if it'd help fill in a mother's name because these are all Roottrees, right? And unless I can find information about a Kellogg, David Kellogg Jr. Yeah, unless I can find information about them, that would link back to the Roottrees. I don't know if it'll help. But it's very interesting, because Sam Cattrall, Linus Cornwall, Penelope, here's the comedian. Penelope Tessa Green is a retired comedian. There's a result for the Laugh Lounge, a club in Reno, that claims Penelope got her stand-up start and first did her famously raunchy breast milk cheese routine in the 80s before she was a TV star on Brother Trouble. The site claims she retired for the birth of first child but still makes yearly appearances for fundraisers, doing more family-friendly material. You find a picture labelled Joko Lantern 1997, as well as a different picture labelled Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets. Both have been added to evidence. Interesting. We should go through that list more often. Here we go. So Jack. This must be the old Jack Roottrees. The Laugh Lounge. Nope. Okay. What's Brother Trouble? Brother Trouble. It's a sitcom about two 16-year-old brothers the same age, one adopted, played by Tommy Mark Sheridan, TMS, sorry, and Dustin Christopher Baker. Their single mother, played by stand-up Penelope Tessa Green, often had to navigate her job as a magazine columnist, as well as the troubles that come with raising two boys who are extremely competitive in sports, academics, and even romantic pursuit of their next-door neighbor, Roxy. The showrunner was small screen director Ron Roottrees. We're going back to the Roottrees here. Why not? Just do the whole thing. Show had strong ratings through the entirety of season 1, rocketing both Sheridan and Baker to instant stardom, mostly amongst the teenage girl demographic. However, it was cancelled in '91 midway through the second season due to a significant drop-off in ratings. Okay, so I want to know who Dustin Baker is. Often abbreviated to DCB. Since leaving Brother Trouble, he has appeared in a few straight-to VHS movies that adapt classic literature to a family audience with minor success, the most popular of which was Jane Eyre, which reimagined the Charlotte Bronte novel as a high school romance with a focus on skateboarding. It doesn't seem to be associated with the Roottrees. Yep, cool. But I know Tommy Mark. Okay, so yes, we know he was married to Raina. Ooh, actually, periodicals. No. Tommy Mark Sheridan. TMS? No. DCB? No. Actually. Whoops, I want Teen Blast. Okay, appeared on the cover of Teen Blast a record 38 times, including 3 back-to-back months during the height of Brother Trouble. In the issues he wasn't on the cover, he was still mentioned quite often. You read every word of every article, and besides the fact that he was married to Raina, only one thing seems relevant: a gossip section from '96, about 8 months before their marriage, called "Is TMS Dating a Roottree?" It says, in a recent autograph signing, TMS told Teen Blast Reporter that he met a girl at a party in Malibu. Recently cast of Brother Trouble they got together at Penelope's house once a year. This time, TMS found love. The mega hottie had this to say: "She's incredible. She came to the party to meet me specifically, and I'm glad she did. She said she had a crush on me when she was younger. I told her I have a crush on her from her posters now." When our Teen Blast reporter asked who the lucky girl was, TMS refused to spill, but we did some digging. One of the creators of Brother Trouble, Ron, married Penelope, who played TMS's mum on the show, and get this, Ron is a distant relative of the Roottrees sisters. Okay. Ron married Penelope, and their son is Jack. So, who the fuck is Ron? Ron? Here we go. I want Ronald here. I want this and that's her. And director director. But I'm going to assume the photos are wrong. And they had a kid named Jack. Oh, it's 100% that. Breakthrough. About flippin' time, mate. Okay. So, Ron is short for Ronald. So, whoops, I wanted that. Okay. Them. I think I've locked that in. I'm gonna assume Jack is the oldest child. Oh, fuck, yes! Still got something wrong with these. If EC must be someone else. Okay, so we've got them locked in. So he's a director, Penelope Green. Sorry, Penelope Tessa Green. Whoops, wrong thing. I want back here. Nothing in Starlet? No. Okay, Teen Blast was where it was at. Let's just put in Raina. Ah, okay. She was on the cover. Oh, bless! Look at the crimped hair! How do you know if he's interested? Win a trip to the set of a new movie. Candy Girl gets serious about her... What? About her... Whoops. About her inspirations and aspirations. Oh, wow. TMS, what's he up to? Okay, so there's actually an article about it. So first I want to do, before I read that, I believe there was another photo I could whack in. Bingo. Okay, let's read that article. Okay, in the interview it talks about her inspirations. One important thing I learned from an early age is that dreams are not outside of our grasp. My grandpa was a college professor who taught lectures about history. Her grandpa. He also told me that history was full of people from famous families. Hang on, I just need to return. Who wasted their fame and fortune by taking it for granted. Instead, he told me I should go out and use my name to accomplish something. I think he may have practiced that lecture a lot because I have other people in my family that have also made the Roottrees name famous for things besides candy. His older sister wrote a book that some of my friends tell me they had to read in school. I took his advice and now I work with my mum designing clothes. I help decide what colours and patterns I want to model, then she designs the clothes for the team of amazing men and women. Although my grandpa passed away earlier this year, Grandma Laura tells me he was really proud of what we've managed to accomplish. Family tree! Okay, so her grandpa, Laura. I'm gonna say Carlson. Educator? Professor? What is it? Professor! Fucking nerd, look at him. Okay. So, my grandpa was a college professor. Sorted. And grandma was Laura? Okay. We're getting there. Okay. Okay, I think I can delete that and that. I can delete, whoops, that. Go, Mads, go. Thank you. I want to keep that. Zach. Okay, I think I don't need any of that anymore. I don't need that. I'm gonna get rid of that. Tessa Roottrees. How do I find more about you? I believe I can get rid of that. Okay. I think there's something to an Edward Clancy. So, I want to look again. There's two pieces of evidence. I think I got them both. So, let's. Okay, Team Blast, we got two things there. Names. Like I said, Edward Clancy. I think Edward Clancy is like... Yeah, Edward Clancy could be EC. That's what I'm thinking. Edward, because, hang on. What did you do, Robert? Unknown for now. Let's see. There aren't many left. There's no junior. They're all taken. Christine? Who the F is Christine? Alright, let's do Rose. No, okay. Raina was the big one. Okay, they mentioned less. So, who else was kind of famous around this time? You is a professor, you is Laura. What did you do, Elias? Who did you marry, Edward? Who the hell was your wife? Who is Sam Control? there's something in there about Clark. He had a son named Chris. Who the fuck is Chris? Danielle Franks. No. Okay, back to evidence. Back to evidence. Got Little Baby Boy Jack in 94. Unless Jack... No, Jack is confirmed to be the oldest. Let's just say baby. Where, baby? Baby where? Joke O'Lantern. Maybe that's the other kid. I'm gonna put that. Fuck it. Got nothing better to do. Okay. Roottrees Motors. Whoops, that's not how you spell motors. Wilkins. So let's see if maybe Roottrees married into. Well, yes, Catherine Wilkins. I'm going to assume they married, bought out, and then that gave us Tess. I think that's a safe assumption at this point. That's right. Cassell is her mother. Her mother's family was called the Cassells, but she hardly ever mentions them. Great. Let's delete that page. We no longer need it. Now, who the fuck is everyone else? Unknown name. Who the flibbity gibbet did you marry? Edward Roottrees. Let's go. Periodicals. Let's go. Business Watch. No. County Times. No. You're not going to be music. And you're not going to be in Starlet. Let's do Legal Magazine. Nope. Cool. Magazine? No. Alright, I'm gonna delete James because anything to do with James I think we can get rid of for now. Hang on. That was in 94. Okay. I think there's something dubious about Miracle. Where was it? Where was that thing about? Oh, here we go. I think it was, yeah. So I guess my inner child still holds a grudge even after all these years. What did Miracle do? Miracle Rootree. Okay, arrived so late into it, they swore he wouldn't survive. Named him Miracle. Okay, at 18 he unburdened. So Miracle Jr. arrived and became the famous family's second vessel for the high power. At 18 he unburdened himself from the Rootree name and took his father's testimony to a whole new level via the power of television. Miracle Jr. spread the gospel across the entirety of New England. He has since left the life of glamour and glitz behind to reach those places that need it most. I think that's, whoops, an important bit of information. Now let's just... okay. Dang it. Great deal of time. Collection of churches products to be purchased, multiple advertised. You do find an article mentioning legal troubles. Unfortunately, it's a throwaway line in an article about a tour they plan to take across the southern United States called the Three Generations. The author speculates they're not going on tour. They're going on tour to leave their legal troubles behind. Okay. Starlet, maybe? No. They're not going to be in Teen Blast. Well, worth a try. Okay. Legal troubles. Okay. Here's the theory. So, Miracle Rootree and his son mentioning legal troubles. Okay, so Miracle Jr. was like, peace out, I don't want to be a Rootree, right? Lauren holds a grudge against Miracle. So what did Miracle do? If we look back, I think... Wait, what year was that? It doesn't say what year any of this was. Oh, hang on, there is the flyer. Does that show a year on it? Summer of 96. Okay. A lot of things happened in 96. Uh, 1996. Jim Recluse. What else? Miracles. Tour South. What else did they do? Blah, 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 blah. Legal troubles. Okay, so is it possible that RR versus Roottrees was looking to get rid of Miracle or Miracle Jr.? Okay, no, that's right. These guys, their legal trouble was it was supposedly a scam. His wife, Edith's sister, pretended to be a audience member with an ailment that Miracle Jr. then cured. I think that's the legal trouble talking about. Maybe it wasn't the RR thing. What else could he have done? Helen Lennon. I would like next song, please. Who are your parents, James? Who is your mother, November? Host. What else have we got? Okay, we've got this. Okay, so, right. Hang on, what was... We've only got one now. That's right. That's all we've got from that. Roottrees bloodline. No. I'm struggling. There's nothing about Elias. There's nothing about Edward. So we got that. We got that. We got that. Oh, that's cute. Laura Carlson. They named him Carl. What about Jameson? No. J.A.? Joan? Whoops, come on. There we go. Okay, I think I've got that. I've got them. What else? I don't know anything about fucking Chris. Hang on. Oh no, that's Marsden. Over... Is it here? Yeah. Madsen. Ernest Madsen. He could have had a middle name, beginning with C. He could have been EC. Alright. I'm duckying time. You ready? Wow, that conspiracy site had a lot going on. I only noticed one thing that might be useful. Fine. Okay, so the conspiracy theory. Why not? Let's Google Mayan ruby skull. You find a conspiracy website that claims the Mayan ruby skull is a symbol of death. The alleged proof is a blurry photo of a reddish shape that is supposedly a cave painting from South America. According to legend, discovered beneath the painting were bones from hundreds of different people and animals. One site also mentions that the photographer who took the picture died when their boat capsized after crashing into a skull-shaped rock. Among the spinning skull gifts, you find no sources or verifiable details to back up any photos or claims. To you, the blurry photo looks more like an egg than a skull. Okay. That's not going to get us anything. There was another reference to an egg on the Children of Eden page, I think. Alright, I'll check that in a second. A lot of weird shit happening in 1996, so... Helicopter at RT Factory, Feb 29. I think it's, hang on, site. The owner claims that although the proof looks quite credible, he knows the proof. Okay, so hang on, I think I might have misread this. I think it's not the owner of the website. The owner claims that although the proof looks quite credible, he knows that the proof was fake because he's an expert in creating fake evidence. No, the owner of the site received an email. Okay, no. Oh yeah, we could search photographer. Unfortunately, I don't think the search is that sophisticated. So, but we can certainly, I'm pretty sure I put all of his name in all of these periodicals. Okay, so right, you wanted me to look at Children of Eden. Okay. No, Easter egg, not egg shape. Yeah, no, that's just the egg thing, different. Whoops. Children of Eden actor, no. What was it? This game is tricky. Yeah, it's not easy. But like, it's what I love. It's a good puzzle game. That's right. Yes, hello. I know. You're being very patient. You okay there, buddy? You okay there? So, it wanted us to look at the conspiracy site. Do. 4 daytime cubes. No, that's right. What are... So, blah 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 blah. What could his manufacturing, media mogul, musician, news anchor, screenwriter. Maybe his brother's a screenwriter. Sorry, I just had a thought. Alright, I think I've got all the root trees. I just need to figure out the rest of these little buggers. What could you do? It's gotta be... Hell. Oh, here we go. Okay. You find a simple page called Art of Rafferty, copyright 97, on Prodigy that lists the author's email address. Below a bunch of gifts that say under construction, there are a few art pieces. First is a painting captioned me and my fiance, Lulu. I think it's meant to say fiance. A painting I did for my first year of college that I plan to give her when we get married in May. Go Tartans. There is an odd collage called Cousins, which seems to be made up of 3 scrambled images. The accompanying artist's statement says, "We had to create a piece of art about our family. I asked as many of my extended family of cousins for their pictures as I could, even some I'd never met. Only a few of them got back to me, and my teacher said I wasn't allowed to use pictures of Raina, Riley, or Rose, so I had to get creative and use only my third cousins. This includes Davy, he swims for Yukon, and Bethany's." Okay, here we go. I need to put this under Roottrees, I think. No, not Roottrees. Anyway, fuck it, put it under etc. So Davy, Bethany, she's Davy's younger sister, and Stephanie, who is an only child. Chris's artwork has been added to your evidence, but the cousins photo will need to be unscrambled before you can use them. You've downloaded a new application, Pixpop, to edit the photos. Cool. Self-portrait of me and my fiance, Lulu. Here we go. So, if we go Chris, Lulu. I'm gonna say Lucia. Artiste. Alright, and then... Oh, Jesus Christ. What an absolute nightmare. Alright, here we go. PC time. Cool. Dichotomy. Okay. Nope, wrong. There we are. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. Cool. Whoops. Dichotomy? Yeah, I think it says dichotomy. Am I done? Oh, that's upside down. That's why. Cool. And then, whoops, the last photo. Oh, shit. Alright, that goes there. That goes there. That goes there. Well, fucky fuck. Let's do that. Then let's do that. No, hang on. Yep, let's do that. Let's do that. Where the fuck do you... Oh, you absolute twat. Okay, let's do that. No, hang on, I think it's one down. And then you... Yeah, it'll be there. And then this. Q. There. Oh no. No, you need to do that. Ah, oh, fuck. This needs to go up one, there, and then down. Far out. I hate it. Whew. Okay. Okay. So Chris's cousin. So what was the where's the fucked photo? Davey's younger sister. Stephanie is an only child. Hang on, so Stephanie maybe? Middle school. did I see that name before? Oh, I haven't bloody well clicked all the pickies, have I? You. Snippy snap. You. Snippy snap. You. Oh, hang on. He looks like not a Hudson, a Bonnie's kid. Oh, what if she married Kellogg the third, and then they had twins, so David the fourth, college student, and we're getting it. Who we got? Oh yeah, got the baby right. The red hair never lies. No, never does. So then I'm going to assume that's Bethany. And what did he say? Bethany is the younger sister, so maybe she's in school? And then I'm going to say, because she's got the glasses, she's going to be student. Okay. I think I've got them. Fuck these people in particular, because they're the only ones fucking me over right now. You. Okay. So I'm going to delete that, delete the Kellogg's, delete the Diamond Dazzlers. This is getting me. Let's remove that. So let's look at our evidence. Rolling on down to the city's got something about it. Jim and Diamond. What is it? Okay, so maybe Chris isn't an artist. Maybe he's in college. He's in college. Maybe that's it. Hang on, what is that? 45 instead of... No, that doesn't change it. Okay. I think I've got Bethany. I think I've got her. Because there's no one else down there that are big cousins. I'm gonna stick with artist. Who the fuck were you, Elias? He's a baby. What did you do, my dude? Are you a travel agent? Good lord. So, there's a thing about the names. I think it's the Edward Clancy, EC, was an illegitimate son. And he came in here. Or something. But why is Sam connected? What is it about Clark? Eli's marriage seems fine. His marriage to who? Alright. Fuck it, we're gonna brute force this. I'm going to say he married Joan. And he married April. What did you do for work? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, these are the 4 left. We truly know nothing about Elias. There was a rock pun. Yeah, it's about the fact that Jim and Diamond's marriage is rock solid as a rock. Because her name's Diamond and they're, you know, it's funny. Let's just swap them. Let's just... Anything? No? No, I'm just gonna stick with what I had first. There's no other Novembers, are there? No, these are the only names left. I'm pretty sure. So, he wasn't in advertising, no. Was he an architect? No. No. I don't want to just... He's got the look of a doctor, kind of. Why not? Let's try doctor. Yeah, I didn't think so. He wouldn't have been a lawyer. Okay, let's look up April Quaritch. Did I spell it right? Quaritch. Quaritch. County Times? No. No. Don't think so. Unlikely. Actually, let's put November Studio in here. No, okay. November Roottrees. What was it called? Where's my notes? Studios. Worth a try. No, okay. What am I missing? What did Elias do? He's not a farmer. So close. I know, that's the worst bit. He wasn't in the military. I don't want to brute force this. It makes me frustrated. But no. Wasn't a news anchor, no. Was he a principal? No. No. Public speaker? No. I doubt he was a preacher. Pilot? No. Musician? No. Was he another lawyer? No. Manufacturing? No. Was he a dancer? No. Was he a baby? Oops, hit the wrong thing. Artiste? No. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Hint. I just don't care anymore. Clark Rafferty only has one child left to place. It's his oldest. Yes, I know. He had a website and everything. I know. It's Chris. What, they want me to put college? Yes, I put that. What more do you want? Fuck. Alright. Yes, we know. Yes. Yes, we know. That I didn't know. Okay, so there's a periodical article about someone closely related to him. Clancy Jr.? Huh. Periodicals. No, he's not going to be in any of them. Clancy, what about Edward? Wait, who am I looking at? Clancy Edward? Someone closely related to him. His father? His grandfather? Okay. From context, it's clear that it allows the entire family tree to earn money based off blah blah blah. Okay. Nothing relevant. So. No, it's definitely a periodical. Okay, that doesn't mention anything about the kids. No. So what about Elias? There's gonna be nothing in there. Lauren? She wrote about this and that. Any problem on the professor? No. No. I checked. Okay, it's not mentioning. Business watch? No. So, Lauren. Maybe, no. Wouldn't be Jim, would it? Hang on, let's put in Jim. Okay. A few years ago, Diamond and I were with my cousin and his ex. Catchy tunes. All of his old ad campaigns. He was an advertiser. Fuck. Advertising. Ugh. Ooh, here we go.
To my genealogy genie. If you're reading this, it means you've locked in 49 blood relatives. Congratulations. I knew you could do it. There are 2 more entries on the family tree I'd like you to consider. These last 2 are optional. You can summon me whenever you wish. However, this will end your search and reveal the truth. So make sure you're ready.
Who is EC? Guardians. Who is EC? And who is their spouse? John. Could have been a gay thing. You know what? So if we go back, yeah, we knew EC was a farmhand. Yeah. Because that's all we knew about EC. Let's get rid of all of this. So, this was Patsy and Elias Jr.'s letter. If not for her story, yours and mine would be the most tragic tale ever told. How awful is it that such beauty was ripped from its rightful fate, and worse, sent to live in possession of your brother's twisted twin? I mean... Let's look at Sam. EC and John. All 3 were on the books. Okay. Yeah, so Sam working alongside the farmhands, EC and John. Sam gave him some old tools. Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as EC. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor. Yeah, I thought it, yeah. Twisted Twin could be the reversal of the names. Yeah, that's why I've put in Edward Clancy. blah blah blah, and I suspect that's why he's kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with Mr. Miller, so I'm gonna say John Miller. So I think it's John Miller and Edward Clancy. And I think they were gay and looked after Sam. I think I'm just gonna... I don't think I can figure out any more. I think that's it. That's gonna be him, isn't it? It's the only photo we have of Edward Clancy. Look at him. He looks so gay and beautiful. They posed us in front of the camera with Mr. Morden. Okay, no, that's... They never took another photo, but that was him in the background. That's... So, I think it's John Miller because they talk about... So yeah, let's go through the notes again. So, here we go. Sam worked alongside the farmhands EC and John, right? So, EC, I'm assuming Edward Clancy, because instead Clancy Edward. Because his brother was Clancy Edward, so Edward Clancy. And that's why also there was the mail. Where was it? Even the government had problems. I remember once receiving certified mail for an Edward Clancy Roottrees. Ah. I think it has to be. I think that's it. I think he was shunned by the family and essentially disowned because... What about the RR thing? I want to just... To remove a fellow family member, attempted 2 arguments. Person was born out of wedlock. They committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. I think that's it. I think I just have to click it. Alright, cool. Yes. But first, here's the final optional entries you found. None. Oh, there was 2 optional entries. Eh.
So, you thought EC was Edward Clancy Roottrees, and his partner was John Miller?
Yes?
That's exactly what I needed to hear. I'm Sam Madsen, though you know me as Samantha Roottrees. Yep, I got old. The only picture you have of me is from 40 years ago. My book tells the truth about Elias, the 5 pieces, and my parents.
Interesting.
Not my biological parents, Elias Jr. and Patsy. My fathers, Edward Clancy Roottrees and John Miller. By now, you've either read Lauren's diaries, or you're just an incredible guesser. Lauren was right. I hated the 5 pieces. She just didn't know my full reasoning.
Yeah, because they shunned Edward Clancy because he was gay, and that was illegal and unacceptable, and
My father, Edward Clancy, was a great man. But his identical twin Clancy and his father, Elias, were not.
Okay. What motherfuckers name their twins Edward Clancy and Clancy Edward? Sociopaths.
At age 16, my father was caught kissing a farmhand.
Yeah.
Back then, they wouldn't even acknowledge gay people existed. Having one in the family was unthinkable. The same year, I was born. A bastard granddaughter. 2 stains on Elias's perfect family. He decided to fix both. They tried to erase Edward Clancy. They even removed his 5 pieces flavor. His name was deemed a dirty word. He became EC.
Interesting. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then... Interesting. Okay. Egg cream, I bet.
We were sent to the farm, and the 5 pieces did their best to keep the next generation away, to isolate me from family. But Elias couldn't erase us from existence. Laura never realized I was the little girl from her diary.
Yeah. I
Who
thought
could
so.
blame me for being so confused that day? Her father was an exact copy of mine, except without the beard. And while the 5 pieces celebrated a new factory, farmhands did the real work. It's a fluke there's a picture of my father at all, but there he is in the background, the 6th 5-piece.
Interesting.
Patsy returned, and things got complicated for Elias. She fought for my freedom, from a life she deemed unworthy.
Unworthy. Hoo-hoo. You know what, from the sounds of things, no wonder she hated Patsy and her biological father, given they thought that old Eddie boy, was a bit of a black sheep, to put it
Elias
politely.
relented, so long as I never learned the truth or receive inheritance. They knew I'd help my father. At Elias's will reading, I learned part of the truth. The rest I learned at home. I began to hate the 5 pieces. My father made me stay silent. He was worried history would repeat, and that his grandchildren would become outcasts. His fears weren't unfounded. As you know, my son Ernie died a few years ago. He had trained to take over as president. But due to family politics, or perhaps hubris, it went to Guy, a real Roottrees. He nearly ruined the company.
Yep. With his caviar flavored candy.
When Ernie took over, he saved the operation. Over 13 years, he made the family billions. Ernie earned about $36.
Ah. Yeah, very interesting.
They got by on Debbie's salary, but when he fell ill, he couldn't pay his medical bills. His death was my tipping point.
Fair.
Originally, my book was meant to expose Elias's hypocrisy. Until I started to look into the other dirty laundry.
Okay, so this is something I didn't find out about Robert Roottrees. Television screenwriter Robbie Roottrees was allegedly quietly tried and convicted under the name Robert Roottrees in a French court of law. It seems he allegedly embezzled from his company RR Productions to fuel a gambling habit. Thus, okay, I was right. He tried to sue or like prevent legal thingy to stop someone from getting money.
Ron tried to have Robbie removed from the trust, but couldn't. Robbie
There
was
we
a
go.
blood relative, even out of wedlock.
Okay, so yeah, Gwyn divorced Bill just before she had her second. Oh, okay, so the brothers had the... Interesting. Person in question was out of wedlock.
That sounded familiar. The Clancid Trust that Elias established was designed to secure his family's future.
Okay.
His entire family's future. He couldn't write exceptions in without the whole thing falling apart. My book can definitively prove that Elias was not the paragon of virtue he's heralded as.
Yeah.
And that my daughter and granddaughters are just as much family, at least in the eyes of the Trust, as anyone else. The Clancid Trust will secure their future. They can decide what to do with their shares. But I'm old, and I'm not in it for the money. The truth has been eating away at me for years, but now I can set the record straight, thanks to you. As someone who enjoys searching for the truth, you might understand the power it has. Whitewashing the past to protect the status quo can lead to repercussions in the present and future. So thank you. You knocked it out of the park. With your expert work, the truth will come to light. And when it does, my share of the Clancid Trust is yours. Like I said at the beginning, set for life.
Hell yeah. ...
Looking at the family tree on your wall, now with my father's, everything finally feels complete. Unless a whole lot more Roottrees somehow appear from thin air, this is the last time I'll come knocking. Thanks again, and so long.
See you later, Sam.
We're rolling on down to the sea.
Oh! Thanks to your hard work, Sam Madsen's book was published. Cool. Life went on and a new president took over the company. The Roottrees family faded from the news cycle. And then everything changed. There's another mystery to solve. Roottrees Mania is now unlocked as a new game. I love that this is the song it ended on. Mini, rolling, 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 on down to the city. Ah, finally got it. Good work, team. Good work. I'm a secret Roottrees. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Oh. That, very satisfying ending. Mwah. Perfect game. I loved it. Frustrating, but it was all there. And frankly, banging ending song. Right? Yeah. Pretty much the only time I had issues was because I missed something. It was all there. I didn't make thorough notes on advertising boy. Can't remember his name now because my brain is just mush. But phenomenal game. I will not put you through any more of this. I will play Roottrees Mania on my own. And next week I will play something different. At this rate, probably another puzzle game. I know that this game was inspired by Return of the Obra Dinn. That's a game I want to play. I'm just waiting for it to come on sale, which unlikely, but could take a while. Eventually, I'll play it. That'll be good. Similar kind of like mystery, piecing together stuff. Oh. 10 out of 10 game. Game of the year. 100% done. I'm glad to have finally finished this, so now I can watch other people play it and see how far they got, what they figured out, if they tied it all together as well. Oh. I'm so pleased. Anyway, thank you. That's, God, 2 hours and 40 minutes of streaming. Cool. Alright, let's leave it there. I will finish for tonight. Anything you missed, I'll have the YouTube updated with these episodes, so you can kind of go along it if you'd like. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for coming, thanks for helping. Hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed. Oh, and let's just kind of leave the stream with this sweet music. And I'm gonna go have dinner. Alright, thank you. And see you next Sunday. Peace.